So we started with our broad investment rationale of having 12% plus returns without any capital gains. We were open to high yield investments. We were open for sub-investment grade investments. While bulk of our portfolio is focused on investment grade investments, sovereign bonds in the sub-investment grade space looked as more natural picks for us, especially the regional sukuks or the bonds. One would be the Egyptian bond, which we invested in. We got into the Egyptian bond just by the end of December 2022 and early 2023. And we could see after our investment, there was a big downgrade that happened because there was a lot of risk around the devaluation of the currency, risk around the IMF funding. However, we were having a lot of conviction that there was a lot of investment from the UAE and Saudi going in Egypt, and it was a very strategic location for UAE. So one way or the other, UAE or Saudi would bail Egypt out, even if they had a lot of issues on their finances. And we could actually see that after the rating downgrade, we picked up more position, even at the 50s, and we actually logged in a yield of almost 16%, YTM basically. And after almost 9 to 10 months, while we were bleeding red, we saw UAE coming in and bailing out Egypt, which is where we saw a lot of our exits happening, which were more like a tactical exits for us. And we, in some of the positions which we took, we made an overall return of 40%. Okay, the second investment we looked at was Maldives. Maldives was having some trouble with India, and India actually promoted Andaman and Nicobar Islands as one of the alternatives. So it basically had a lot of issues in terms of the tourism revenue declining. However, we knew one way or the other Maldives would be sort of bailed out by either India or China. We entered this trade for Maldives, which was a smaller issue of $500 million, not very liquid, with a thesis of holding it till maturity, since it was April 2026 issue, if I'm not mistaken. And it was most importantly a sukuk, and we've never seen a sukuk defaulting in our history, right? So that was another a rationale behind investing in Maldives. And soon after, we saw China cooperating with Maldives with signing up some sort of a finance cooperation. We took the position and logged in a YTM of almost 25.6%, and we're going to be holding it till maturity. And soon after we invested, after 1.5 months, we saw, of course, India coming and bailing out Maldives on the coupon payments, and there is a healthy dialogue between Maldives, political parties with India. So yeah, this was another investment for holding till maturity and not so much of a short-term game.